A video about a Chinese female tourist being removed by security staff in Thailand went viral in both Chinese and Thai social media recently. In the video, the Chinese female tourist was slammed down while being expelled by several security staff in a fan gathering event during the International Noel Festival in Bangkok, Thailand. The girl in the video claimed that she had reserved a standing spot with her belongings and then left temporarily. When she returned, someone had taken her spot. Then she was violently removed by the security staff, hence the existence of the video. The incident immediately ignited outrage in Chinese social media. Chinese netizens sympathized with the girl and angered GMM, the artist agency, who organized the events. They demanded GMM to apologize. Underlying the anger was a sense that Chinese tourists spend substantial money but are treated unfairly and disrespectfully. However, on X.com, formerly Twitter, people who followed the events, who mostly came from Thailand and other Southeast Asia, had a different narrative. Some people said holding spots with personal belongings is common but carries no guarantee of safety. Some people posted a video showing that security asked the girl in English to leave for a long time, but she refused to listen. Most significantly, they pointed out that she kicked the security staff first. Only then was she forcefully slammed down. Most people blamed the girl for cutting in the line, disrespecting the rules, and accused of Chinese fans collectively thinking they are superior because they spend money in Thailand. The events finally resolved after almost escalating into a diplomatic issue. First posted an apology and temporarily suspended the work of the security staff in the events. But it didn't end the controversy. The girl escalated the matter to the Chinese embassy in Thailand. Tourism Authority of Thailand, TAT, got involved too. In the end, TAT completed their investigation with the conclusion that the security staff had no inappropriate behavior. GMM released another statement saying they had reached a private agreement with the girl who had withdrawn her legal complaints, and security staff resumed their work. Yet, this statement didn't relieve Chinese fans' anger. After the incident, the damage to the reputation of artists featured in the fan meeting didn't recover. Their Instagram followers dropped. Their Chinese fan organization decided to stop operation, and their business value in China was jeopardized. A conflict over a spot ignites the tinderbox in both countries worth examination. On the Chinese side, it's strange that Chinese netizens are so one-sided all together in an in fact non-controversy incident. Based on my personal experience in China, fighting for a spot is not rare. Reserving a spot with personal belongings is generally acceptable in low-tension environments, but in an intense, compatible situation like this one, it's common to cause conflicts. From a traveling perspective, most Chinese would like to keep low profile usually. If being expelled, comply first and escalate later through proper channels, and is not fighting with security. Why they hold so much anger for common conflicts? I think, first, it's a sympathy of the weak side being bullied, plus tribalism. In the beginning, the scene when a girl being slammed down by security struck a nerve in Chinese common consciousness, which is a nobody being bullied by a stronger power. The reactive pain is so strong that Chinese fans could ignore the fact that the girl attacked it first. When this happened abroad, the anger was added to another layer, tribalism. As the voice supporting a Chinese person in abroad is dominant, other voices become unacceptable because it sounds anti-Chinese. That's how the single voice support took over on Chinese social media. Then, on the other side, the single voice might also reflect accumulated frustration from their own past experience within Chinese fan community. Because there's a lot of comments coming from Chinese fans about GMM making money from the Chinese but not respecting us. These comments are not so much supporting the girl, but as outlets of pent-up frustration. So, a combination of united rooting for the underdog and accumulated frustration in the fan community triggered Chinese fans' anger. On the other side, the Thai fan community, meanwhile, also harbored accumulated anger too. Thinking from an outsider point of view, if guests come to my country, this woman disrupted an activity, so she was removed. But she was also beaten down publicly. It's a public humiliation for her and could hurt Thailand's image among international tourism. So apologizing for their experience is just a courtesy. However, in this event, Thai fan community are unhappy with GMM's apologetic response, sarcastically claim GMM is surrendering to the Chinese fan community and kissing up to the Chinese market. Where does the sarcasm come from? I personally never traveled in Thailand, so it's hard for me to guess. But I came across a YouTube video from a Taiwan YouTuber with title Southeast Asian start to have an issue with the foreigners. It listed several cases where local people in Southeast Asia anger foreigners who feel superior than locals. Although this event happened within fan community, but Chinese anger has a sense of that they spend substantial money but are treated without respect. Thai people are angry at Chinese people who think they should enjoy superior treatment. It shares the same emotion where local Southeast Asia don't tolerate rich foreign tourists enjoy prestige anymore. Well, if China is the same as other countries, I believe the market will settle down both side emotions gradually. However, another unique aspect of Chinese tourism concerns me more in this accident. That is, the Great China Firewall. The Great Wall, separating the internet, is blocking the two nations' emotion from exchange. Each side can only see each other with a tiny hole on the wall, and the most information being exchanged is the polarized emotion by the people who carrying across the Great Wall. In this event, Chinese only saw the girl being treated violently by security, that they blamed the company for discrimination over Chinese on Chinese platform. Thai people who weren't angry at all Chinese people before became discriminated against all Chinese after saying Chinese who came across the Great Wall are being so defensive. The circle will reinforce itself. Without exchange, emotions became increasingly polarized on both sides of the firewall. These unresolved emotions will not be limited to these fan events in Thailand. The pattern will surely expand to other situations. Because long isolation breeds unfamiliarity and strangeness. When occasionally contact occurs, especially in a complicated situation, unfamiliarity and strangeness will immediately trigger labeling and prejudice, creating hostility towards both sides. As a Chinese person, I think it's disadvantage for our nation. The irony of the Great Wall was not just isolation. It becomes a bigger irony when Chinese fans petitioned the Chinese embassy for backing in an accident or consuming the content blocked by the Great Wall. This fan event is for LGBT drama content, which is called series Y in Thailand, a genre considered taboo in China. This means the girl involved in the accident, plus fans who crossed the Great Wall to support her, the fan base organizer who shared content back to the Chinese platform, are all technically engaging in illegal activity within China. When Chinese netizens are happy about the Chinese embassy's involvement, my initial instinct was, if I were that girl, I might hesitate to seek the Chinese embassy's support. It felt like reporting smuggled goods to authority. To be clear, seeking for embassy safety support is totally entitled. But for netizens who crossed the Great Firewall to enjoy the LGBT content and then blame JMM, a Thai LGBT content producer's mistreatment, and secretly wish Chinese superpowers to back them up, I worry and feel sad. They are asking the superpower who built the wall to back them up when they feel they are not respected outside the wall, while they are crossing the wall to access the forbidden content by the very superpower. What a tragic world.